Okay, how's it going? This is William Zakor for my final submission for week 7 of game design with the Unreal Engine. I will be showing off my level, so let's get right into it. Oh, my level. I left the camera on because I'm going to be using both mouse and keyboard at one point, and also a PlayStation controller because I mapped that as well. So here at the menu, I've got my menu UI. I can change which I'm using the D-pad on here for the analog, but I can also use my up and down keys on the keyboard. And the X button will go in as well as clicking on them or hitting enter. Main menu and gamepad controls. I have this thing to explain the PC controls, and then there's also one for gamepad controls. And I can either go back or I can just go back to the main menu. And then I can either quit the game, which I'll do that just to show it. Quit the game, I guess. I'll hit play again. And then I have the play option here.
Alright, we're in. Let's go get started.
So my NPC buddy over here.
Wow, this thing's ancient. Let's see here.
Doing some material change.
That's it. Portal should be open.
Create a dynamic instance of the material, and then I set a scalar parameter for glow that I can turn on when I want that to light up.
Wow, that bridge has seen better days. Well, come back down. I can figure something else out for you. Now, let's see here. Boost module. That sounds like it should help.
I have the ability to change my perspective, map to the right analog stick click, or the P. Nope, that's pause. My bad. Tab P. There we go.
Boost module.
P for pause. I have that as well.
Ooh, one more thing. Come check out this red and black rock before you go. This is how the virus will manifest once you're inside, which means this is what we need to get rid of. I'll start working on a module to let you destroy the virus. Looks like you're all set. Good luck in there.
Thank you. So I set dynamic sounds to these too, so you can hear them as you approach them. They're just things to pick up. There's a door at the end that's tied to using them as a collectible, so see there's one over there, so I'll just grab those as we play through so you can see the hidden secret thing there. Oh, whew, I almost botched that really bad. I'll do a little mouse and keyboard for this part.
Looks like the virus isn't very happy to see you. It's actually trying to force you back out. Looks like we won't be able to stay here that long then, so look out for anything that resembles a clock. It'll scramble the security codes and buy us a little more time. There's a strange energy signature coming from the rooftop. You'd better check it out.
There, huh? So that'll freeze the timer for 15 seconds.
That door shouldn't be locked. Here, give me 1 second. Please, hold your applause.
I can jump and use the right trigger to do the boost. Oh, I hear another clock up there.
I found what we need to delete the viruses. Look around for another module.
There it is. Now, the yellow module made my color change to yellow.
Great. Go ahead and
with
blast
like the
that
detail,
virus.
and then
I've
the
got an
red
elevator
one
waiting
gives
on
me
the
the
other
thing
side.
in the chest to do this.
Is that another portal? Let's break the rest of these viruses first. Then we'll figure the portal out.
I'll grab this one here. And we'll break all those. That doesn't really make it any easier, but...
That was the last virus. Let's go see what's up with that portal now. Oh, looks like it opened. Well, go head on through. But be careful. We don't have many of you to spare.
And same thing, attenuated sounds for the portal. Sounds with fireball. Controller for this part.
Ah, it was a trap. They're not trying to force you out. They're trying to lock you in. You gotta find a way out of there now.
A little bit of lag here. I think it's just the amount of things, destructibles here. Definitely mess with it. Let's see if I can get it to not do that.
Wait, what did you find? A sword? You can't exactly cut your way out of there. Come on, keep looking for a way out.
Then I added this as a secret if you get all 4 keys. Just the right bumper or the E key lets you teleport. Leaves a little smoke, like where you leave and come back. Didn't get time to make an animation for him attacking with it though, so I'll have to come back to that.
Terminal. Perfect. We can use this. Come on, come on. A terminal. Yes, perfect. We can use this. I'm pulling you out of there.
Didn't put a do once at the end right there. Well, I guess that's on me. Well, that's the game. Let me hit stop there and go to the levels. I'll show my 5 levels blueprints here just so you can see the blueprints with the annotations and everything. Got them organized and sorted nice and neat. That's my level 1 blueprint. My level 2. See, Hill Mountain area, yep, saw that. Water feature, that was in the, well, 2 portals, but it was mostly in the 2nd level. Water all over the place. 3D building, dimensional walls, windows, and glass doors and materials, yep, saw that. Shooting gameplay, actor class, fire particle system, and rotating movement components, yep, saw all that. Blueprint, open level blueprint. Here's my level 2 blueprint. Neat. Let's go to 3. Input devices, yep, I had my controller as well as mouse and keyboard. I had my perspective shift, I had the teleport, I had the boost, pausing the game, the start button, or with the P key on the keyboard. Inputs trigger, I had a bunch of triggers, dialogue triggered on things rotated, the doors opening, things lighting up, teleporting from place to place, or the portals, using the portal. Plenty of triggers. Logic. Sufficient game logic that persists throughout the game. Yep, same thing. If I pick up the boost in the first level, it carries to my second level. My fireball and my boost carry from 2 to 3. Those, and then the keys also, the 4 keys hidden throughout the game, I guess I'll do this real quick. They track. So if I picked up none,
they're not trying to force you out. They're trying to lock you in. Kind of locked.
See, these are all black. They're lit up when you actually get them. So if I had any of these keys, they'd light up here individually, and then once you have all 4, the door opens. Blueprint for this level. Ta-da! Yeah, actually, this piece here is the 4 keys, each individually being changed to a colored-in full key instead of a black shadow of a key when it's picked up. And then a lot of this is just that building. Okay, and my main menu. Blueprint, open level blueprint. Just that, setting up the menu and setting up the buttons, focusing on button 1 so that I can actually move around with the gamepad and everything. And then thanks for playing is literally just thanks for playing and resets a couple values so you can go back to the menu and then play again. Cool, that's all 5 of them. Variables in rotation, yep, the door rotated, character rotated. I had my... Oh, the sword in that building rotates, but you wouldn't have seen that. The Keyblade items that you can pick up, those keys, they look like Kingdom Hearts Keyblades. Those can be picked up. They rotate while they're sitting there, but I guess that's
Not rotating in live, well, it is rotating in live gameplay, but probably not what they're looking for. But the door does it, as well as the NPC does it a couple times. He rotates when you get up to the portal and it's broken, and then he rotates again when you get back to him. Objects and parameters. Instantiates objects and sets parameters to impact gameplay. Well, that would be like I have my items. I've made an instance of the clock, the boost power-up, my projectiles, my keyblade things, whatever the keys I call them to avoid keyblade. My sword is an item as well as a blueprint that you interact with. Let's see, menu. Yep, I went through the whole starting menu with the help and options and everything. Projectile counting and countdown timer. Yep, I had the countdown timer, and you could freeze it with the clock power-up, and I had my projectile, which, instead of doing projectile, I did a rechargeable bar of energy, because every time you fire the delete, it recharges. As well as the boost also uses a recharge system where one boost drains it entirely, and then you have to wait for it to come back. Graphical user interface, end of game condition. Yep, that was my thanks for playing screen at the end there. The end of game condition is if you run out of time, it'll say thanks for playing, or if you get to that last terminal, it'll say thanks for playing, and they both load the same ending, and then back to the main menu. Alright, that's everything on the rubric, so I believe that I'm all set here, so I'm going to stop this video right here. And I hope you enjoyed my submission, or if you were watching this and not my teacher, then I hope you enjoyed what I made. Take it easy.